There's another way to find out. What? What are you doing? Also. There's a glowing string. Since when have you got 2 lives? I suppose the potion kept away by tennis should be safe. It could have been dangerous. I rolled a good number then. You can complain after I've caught up with that string. Okay. Folgen wir halt mal unauffällig. The light from the potion is directly at the prickly vine core. But there's nothing here. After all, we don't know what the potion does. I got it. We can check with the lantern. The lantern may reveal something again. Here it is, but there is nowhere to hold the stereo flash. This hook may be intended for lantern. Right. Let me hang the lantern here. That was the correct move. The one at the bottom should be the real thing. That's a chest. It has a large sheet of paper stuck to it. The writing resembles what we saw in Lisa's tent. What? Lisa wrote this? Dennis rolled a dice that could bring an endless supply of disasters. A kick of hers, which, with carelessness and irresponsibility, brought Star Wars to this world. Despite their accidental birth, Star Wars have grown up to be stunning creatures. However, that proves to be a cursed beauty. Had Star Wars been ugly, had they wreaked havoc on a studded cave, nobody would have rolled the dice again. However, Star Wars are so elegant that everyone who sees them would think, what if I roll a dice? I may also create something elegant. It is a curse, one that spreads like a plague. We know how many dice have been rolled and how many disasters have caused. This place must be sealed off so that nobody ever sees Star Wars. Nobody should witness the stunning view. Anyone who has the luck of seeing it should ignore it and forget it. No one should ever roll that dice again. You, who have come here and seen this, please ignore it and forget it. Ellie Blue River. What? Why is my name in it? It is enchanted text. It displays the name of whoever reads it. I saw a different name. Gave me a scare. Wait, come to think of it, the white cat god has said it before. Whatever you see, just ignore it. So this is what they meant. The white cat may share Lisa's idea. Lisa also told us to ignore. She probably wanted us to focus on dealing with prickly vines. Or maybe she didn't want a younger witch to be led astray. There. We almost got the picture. Anyway, let's open the chest. I don't plan to roll a dice that Tennis has rolled. This chest is the last clue. There's got to be something in it. There are some random items. All the items are labeled. Are these Tennis belongings? This looks like an oil drum. Starwell oil. Starwells sometimes apply stereo flashes to themselves, which will then spread across their bodies. They dive into the water a moment later, putting out the stereo flashes. This seems to be how Starwells cleanse their bodies of waste. Stereo flashes don't usually stick to anything, but they stick to Starwells, which is curious. I've made a lamp that burns the oil-like substance secreted by Starwells, but the lantern's flame features properties slightly different from stereo flashes. It seems to contain even greater power of the night. The lantern burns Starwell oil. They are not whales in the first place, adopted condenses oil. But the drum is empty. And what's the shiny thing? Starwell scale. A piece of glowing plate that has come off Starwell's body. A real whale has no scales, but let's call it a scale since it resembles one. It makes a potion ingredient. A whale scale? That makes it less whale-like. The rest is just trash. Oh, there's another one. If any sin has been committed, I am responsible for it. If any punishment should be implemented, I shall receive it. Star whales, please live happily ever after. Ennis, Rusty Stone. Yes, I will leave the fruit of my research here. Virgil, you give me goosebumps. Now I know how to remove the prickly vine core. Really? How? Star whales are known to bathe with stary flashes. Does that count as bathing? We can have them carry stereo flashes and remove the prickly vine core for us. If star whale flames contain strong power of night, they should remove the prickly vine core. Right, but how do you plan to tell the star whales? That's a problem. I guess they will happen sooner or later. When Rabram's hair turns grey. Can't wait that long. We must do something. Wait, here is star whale. Star whale, could you please help me? I need your power to remove this prickly vine core. Both your and my friends depend on it. Please burn these prickly vines with stereo flashes. Do you get it? Certainly not. The star whale guided us here with Lisa's belongings. If so, the star whale is also... The star whale took the stereo flash. Look, it understood me. Could it be that the star whale... Okay. The prickly vine's core is removed. We did it! It actually worked. I knew the star whale would listen to me. It seems that star whales can communicate with humans to some extent. Or it could have been a coincidence. I mean, the dice. Star whales, how gorgeous and fascinating. That's a dangerous idea to have. It's just an idea, I'm not doing anything. But now that I look back on the whole incident, I didn't contribute much this time. Not necessarily. The star whale is the one that removed the prickly vines. Dice won't roll on their own. You rolled them and brought this outcome. Tennis helped me too. Anyway, as long as everyone's safe. It's finally all settled. Right. Now that the last prickly vine core is removed, the village can be fully restored. Well, the village just needs a little more repairing and we're done. Really? Why not? Are we really done? Why not? All the prickly vines are removed and the village is restored. What about Lisa? Isn't the village our top priority once we've handled the core? We can restore the village first and think about anything else later. It doesn't feel quite right though. With hindsight, the white cat god is really suspicious. They said acknowledge and restore the village. I don't know what they're hiding, but I don't think I shall obey them. What's your plan then? I doubt that those cat gods will be honest with you. You will never know if you never try. Firstly, I need to talk to the white cat god once more. Echt? Muss ich? Anscheinend. Okay. Eigentlich aber wir sind schon ziemlich durch. Aber jetzt sind wir dann das Haus reparieren. Da müssen wir wahrscheinlich ein bisschen herumdiskutieren. Dann kommt sicher noch irgendwas mit der Lisa raus. Ich glaube, wir sind immer noch ein paar Stunden beschäftigt in dem Spiel. Besonders weil die Hälfte der Zeit einfach drauf geht für die Höhle durchwandern. Aber ist ja okay. Hoffe ich. Erstmal wieder den richtigen Weg finden. So. Also, wir wollten ja zum Gott. Damit ich es nicht vergiss. Wir warten mal kurz bis 6. You've rid the starlit cave of its prickly vine core as well. All the prickly vines are now gone. Well done. White cat god. Yes. Why did you lie to me about Lisa? I'm sorry about that, Ellie. I did it so that you would remove the prickly vines and restore the village. I would have helped the village even if you hadn't lied. So you would. I know it now. But I wasn't so sure about it at the beginning. You were my last chance. I wanted to be on the safe side. Please tell me the truth then. What happened to Lisa? Ellie, as you already know, Lisa was here to build a garden, but she made an awful blunder during the process. But how did she die? Well, by the way, why are you so interested in Lisa? She has already passed away. Because she's the former occupant of the witch's house. And I've heard about a letter addressed to Lisa. Although the message in it will never be received anymore now that Lisa's gone. Letter? What letter? Well, it said that Lisa's daughter gave birth to a girl. Lisa's daughter? Tosca has given birth to a daughter? Right. The letter also said that Tosca wanted to name the girl Lisa. Tosca wanted to use the name Lisa, but... Please tell her not to. Huh? Why are you making the decision? I'm not. That's what Lisa said when she was still alive. Well... By the way, why are you going to do about the letter? I don't think that's for me to decide. The best approach, in my opinion, is to write back and tell the truth. I could have done something else if Lisa was still alive, but now that she's gone, I don't find it right to hide the fact forever. Maybe I could put that off for a bit longer? What? Why not? Well, wouldn't it be better if you write back after the village is fully restored? You never know what might happen after you've sent a letter. Wisteria should be our priority. You may have a point, but... And it's not like the witches are anxious for a reply. You can send it later. Well, I guess I can have Kent deliver the letter for me, since he will come when the village is restored. Okay, I'll listen to you. That's very considerate of you. I appreciate everything you've done. Leave the temple and organize your thoughts. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm starting to get it. So you're really gonna fix the village first? Of course not. The white cat is obviously hiding something. Hiding what exactly? No idea. But it definitely has something to do with Lisa. Lisa's dead. What could there possibly be to hide? That's exactly it. What if Lisa's still alive? But you're the one who found her brooch. A witch's brooch doesn't prove she's dead. She could be in hiding, leaving the brooch behind to make it look like she's gone. Using the usual assumptions about witches as a trick, huh? Right, most witches, if they see a brooch lying around without its owner, assume that the witch is dead. So you just drop the brooch somewhere and everyone thinks you're done for. And the white cat god helps her pull it off? Then I stumble across the brooch, making you the witness to her death. And while they're at it, they would also have me clear out the prickly core. That does line up a little too neatly. Which would explain why the white cat gods acted so strangely. They would need some time to pass the letter to her while she's in hiding. If that's true, though, why would Lisa's hide in the first place? No clue. That's what I want to ask her. It's not impossible, but you've got zero evidence. Then we look for her. If it doesn't work out, so be it. We can finish fixing up the village afterwards. But how do you plan to find her? We've searched everywhere already. That is because the white cat god's been lying to us. Now, maybe I should ask Dan about a tracking potion. Always Dan, isn't it? What's wrong with the witch using witch's catalog? The simplest solution is usually the best one. Let's go see Dan. Dan, do you have a potion that can help find someone? Yes, of course. I knew it. But potions for finding people are subject to various restrictions since they can be abused. Restrictions? Did you get the person's consent first? No. If I could ask them, I wouldn't need the potion. Then did you get their family's consent? No. Can you prove that the witch decided the person is missing or in danger? I could, but if I find it, I would probably get kicked out of here. Are you trying to find Lisa Whitegarden? Yeah, that's right. You know my situation. Is there really no workaround? Well, like I said, there are different potions, but they always come with restrictions. If I help you, there's a good chance it will reach the ears of the witch society. That would be risky. Exactly. These potions are handled very carefully, even among witches. Since it's related to Lisa Whitegarden, helping you would be even more dangerous. I see. Alright. I'm sorry I can't help you this time. Don't be. You've already helped me so much. I'll handle this one on my own. If there's anything else I can do, please tell me anytime. I'll always be on your side, Ellie. Thanks, Diane. Now, what do we do? Big talk about handling it yourself, and now this. Well, I can't make things harder for Diane. Even if she offered to help, it would still be risky. So, what now? Should I just start pounding the pavement and searching? If the white cat girl is hiding here, I doubt that would do much good. True. We need to think outside the box. Maybe there's a potion I can brew that could help. Maybe I already brewed something similar before? Yeah, I've done a lot of brewing. How about Enhanced Intellect Potion? You don't even know where Lisa Whitegarden is. Enhanced Intellect Potion won't make you suddenly know something you don't. Magic Detection Potion? That candy isn't anywhere near that powerful. What about Good Luck Candy? The best you would do is find a couple of coins. So nothing's actually useful? Think hard. You've made plenty of things. Something useful? Boom Potion? Absolutely not. Come to think of it, I did use something like that in the Starlit Cave. You mean like the one you used to find the star whale? Exactly, the one that can track living beings, right? The Polaris potion, maybe. If I had that, I could find Lisa for sure. And how do you plan on making it? Last time you gathered dice to make it. Alright, now that I think about it, I don't even know the exact ingredients. You don't even know the recipe. Wait, maybe we could find some clues in the lab at the Starlit Cave. Firstly, let's go to the Starlit Cave again. You're sure that potion was first made over 100 years ago? Still, I made it not too long ago. Using dice, remember? Either way, let's just go. Okay, wir müssen nochmal die Inside anschauen. So. Not sleepy yet. Achso, ja, natürlich. Aber es ist draußen finster. Ich möchte jetzt aber schlafen gehen.